Something pretty interesting. Some U.S. servicemen and women currently in Iraq will soon be dining on a Chicago delicacy. Lou Malnati's is shipping a few thousand pizzas to them, enough deep dish pies to feed 8,000 soldiers, in fact. Master Sergeant Mark Evans and his son came up with the plan.
We just got the go-ahead probably less than a week ago. So it's great that we actually raised enough money for the 2,000 pizzas and that they're going to be shipped there tonight.
I am totally in shock. I'm overwhelmed. I can't believe this is coming together. 2,000 pizzas. I'm in shock.
It's happening. That's the man behind the plan right there. Those pizzas are going to arrive just in time for the 4th of July. I'm sure they will be appreciated, too.
Sure will.
Speaking of pizza, we had a pretty warm start to the Taste of Chicago, Brand.
Yeah. What a beautiful sight, and the music to go with it. Some of America's most famous faces lit up the fireworks for the 4th of July. Independence Day extravaganza over Mount Rushmore last night. The presidents are there. The event capped off the first night of holiday activities at the historic site. Festivities continued today with performances from local musicians. I haven't been out there. Need to make it out there one of these days. So many booths, so many treats, so little time. With just 3 days left at the Taste, 3 days. You might want to make the most of your trip with a tip or two from our voters in our MyFoxChicago.com survey. Mark Saxenmeyer, lucky guy, takes us to Chicago's favorite taste sensations.
They're hip, they're hot, they're hurried, but mostly they're just hungry. This year there are 65 restaurants at the Taste, and everybody has a favorite. You got a favorite?
Arrow chicken. The beer battered artichoke hearts and the toasted ravioli.
Excellent choices, one and all. But here now are your top 3 picks. Cheesecake! In 3rd place, Eli's Cheesecake. What about you? What's your favorite?
Rainbow cone.
I bet you have a favorite.
Rainbow cone.
Rainbow cone.
Rainbow cone. Rainbow cone.
In 2nd place, original rainbow cone.
Hi, Fox News Chicago.
When it's hot out, people like to get ice cream.
And what do you like about it?
The rainbow colors, I guess.
That's good.
I love the sherbet ice cream.
You're going to eat that, and that's going to help your...
Man, boobs get bigger.
Rainbow cone, 82 years, and still getting licked.
I like that. Can I have a lick?
Sure.
Okay.
Lou Malnati's.
Look at the camera. What's your favorite?
Lou Malnati's.
Lou Malnati's. What do you know? That's right. Winner of the best booth at the Taste is Lou Malnati's Pizza.
How's it taste? Fantastic.
District Manager Mike Sterner's reaction to his pizza's victory. All right. Even on a steamy summer day at the Taste, this pizza pie takes the cake.
I think it's all the ingredients, the fresh tomato, the cheese, the sausage, is all unbelievable.
Yet according to the fans, it's all about the...
Butter battered crust.
I think the crust.
Best crust, yep.
If you had to eat one of your competitors' pizzas, which would it be?
I wouldn't eat anybody else's.
So, from the cheesiest to the creamiest to the sauciest, these are your top taste booths in 2008. Mark Saxenmeyer, Fox News, Chicago.
Protesters were on hand during President Bush's visit today to Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson. The 4th of July visit is a tradition of sorts. Mr. Bush is the 4th sitting president to visit the home on the nation's birthday. The president delivered a patriotic message that was interrupted by protesters.
To my fellow citizens to be.
And several protesters shouted at the president, calling him a war criminal. Mr. Bush responded by telling the group, quote, "We believe in free speech." 76 people were later sworn in as new citizens. Well, some U.S. troops in Iraq celebrated the holiday by re-enlisting. General David Petraeus, the top commander of U.S. forces, conducted the mass ceremony in Baghdad. 1,200 troops took part at Camp Victory.
Well, when you hear your pizza order will be delivered in about a week, it's not a good thing. But when it's a Chicago to Baghdad run, not so bad. Byron Harlan reports a suggestion from a suburban 16-year-old turned into the perfect example of giving.
Yummy, yummy good.
The joy of pizza in a foreign land. An eat fest that's the byproduct of a brainstorm from a 16-year-old who said to his dad over pizza, "I bet the soldiers in Iraq could go for a slice." Dad was a retired Air Force Sergeant, Mark Evans, who called Lou Malnati's and asked about delivery times. His initial order, humble, 300 pizzas. That morphed into thousands that cooks baked, froze, and shipped to the Middle East, where they arrived for a July 4th feast. Ah, what a beautiful sight. Deep dish, full of cheese, pepperoni, and spicy sausage. The sauce so tangy. Each mouthful so satisfying.
It was wonderful. Couldn't get enough of it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm about to go get back for another 2 plates or so.
Dig in, soldier. You've earned it. Byron Harlan, Fox News, Chicago.
Yeah, they sure have.
Picture Lou Malnati's pizza in Baghdad, and you'll have an idea of what it looked like when thousands of troops in Iraq enjoyed Chicago-style pizza today, thanks to the combined efforts of several caring local groups. It was a taste of home, dubbed Pizza for Patriots, and grateful troops made sure they sent back pictures. The idea came from retired Master Sergeant Mark Evans of Elk Grove Village. Lou Malnati's sold their pies at cost, and DHL did the delivering all the way to Baghdad.
Little slice of home.
A Polish soldier from Bensonville who gave his life for this country was granted his U.S. citizenship. Private First Class David Pietrek died in a roadside bombing in Afghanistan last month. He is the 7th Illinois immigrant serving in the U.S. military to be granted citizenship posthumously. And U.S. troops in Iraq are savoring a taste of Chicago. Deep dish pizzas arrived for a 4th of July celebration. 2,000 pies came courtesy of Pizzas for Patriots. That was the name of the effort. Veteran Mark Evans raised donations for discounted pizzas from Lou Malnati's, and DHL delivered them in time for today's big feast. Chicago not the only city marking the holiday with a bang. In Boston, about 500,000 people packed the Esplanade for music and fireworks, and there was a traditional performance from the Boston Pops. And of course, the spectacular fireworks in the sky there. And the show was a real blast, too, over Washington, D.C. Fireworks lit up the sky above the monuments along the National Mall during a Capitol 4th. Bad weather threatened to call off the celebration, but the rain cleared just in time for the annual concert and fireworks.